okay, but just over to the side so I'm not in your photo offers. Okay, let's all sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pongo. Happy 21st birthday to you.
So I want to thank everybody for coming for his birthday. How many of you have been here before? All right, good. So, as you know, in the wild, orangutans only live to about 20. Pongo's been to 4 other places. He takes his time. He doesn't drink it all at once, so we're going to be here for a few minutes. Also, males are solitary. They only get together in the wild to copulate, and then they leave. So, I just want you to know that it's very rare that they purr like this in front of everybody, which is a very high compliment. We work really close with the animals here. So he wants to remember you guys, so we're going to take it. Pongo has fingerprints, just like me and you. Does everybody know that they are critically endangered? Yes. Also, for the little people here, everybody hold up your pinky finger, because Pongo wants you to learn something new. Recite after me. Monkeys have tails, great apes do not. Monkeys have tails, great apes do not. And everybody recite after me, because Pongo wants you to know this also. Hold up 5 fingers. Gorilla. Gorilla. Orangutan. Orangutan. Chimpanzee. Chimpanzee. Bonobo. Bonobo. Gibbon. Gibbon. Great ape. Great ape. No tail. No tail. Pongo wants you to never forget that. He also wants you to know that in the next 8 years, they are saying that the top 4 will be extinct in your lifetime. That's a problem. You'll notice on the south field, we're building modulars. We've raised $32,000. We're about $45,000 shy of getting that finished for classrooms to educate children in Pinellas County. We have 1 million people in Pinellas County, and we have no zoos. Isn't that horrible? So our animals and our children are the next generation that we need to raise awareness. Now our oldest orangutan here on the property is 50 years old. In the wild, they live between, Kathy said, she said, about 20 to 25. The norm was about 20 to 22 is all I could find. The chimpanzees, 25 to 35 in the wild. Our oldest ones are between 60 and 70. Our oldest monkeys are between 50 and 60. We are not a zoo, obviously. We are what we would call a nursing home for animals. If he wanted to take this away from me, he would. Thank you. Let go. So we are going to give him his birthday cake. I want to give Kathy over here. Everybody turn around and look at her. She's the reason why he has a birthday. Give her a big round of applause. This isn't easy, and it isn't always a lot of fun to do this. But we're glad that you guys came out, because each one of you made a difference.
I have a knife too to cut.
Oh, we don't need it. Okay. What's in here? Oh, watermelon.
Yeah, it's just watermelon.
Watermelon.
Okay.
You want to tell everybody what's in here?
It's just a watermelon with like a sugar-free pudding and Cool Whip icing to have the peanut stick, and then cantaloupe and other berries.
So a lot of the food that we get here, we're very blessed. The animals get $100,000 worth of donated food a year. And as you can see, he's very picky. He's going to save her some, and he's going to put some down there for last. They have fingerprints. They have fingerprints like me and you. They carry their babies for the same length of time. Unfortunately, again, the males are solitary. While you're here, make sure you go out the back gate because Pongo wants you to see the females out back. And how many of you have been this close to a full-grown male orangutan before? Not that often, I can tell you that. Again, they come from Borneo and Sumatra. From the tip of his hand to the palm of his middle of his hand is 19 inches long. So he weighs in between 350 and 400 pounds. That's normal. They don't get these. I got that. Yeah. But they don't get the pads on the side of the face until they're full-grown male orangutan, and they become sexually mature. He had been to 4 other places before he came here, and unfortunately, males are harder to find homes for in any species than females. Okay? Now, just because you see him being this gentle with us doesn't mean he'd be that gentle with you. That's his home. He's protected in there. Animals in the wild are always looking for love, food, shelter, a friend, and not to be killed. I always laugh when people say, don't you worry about working with some of the endangered species or the dangerous ones you work with? I say, no, I'm more worried about driving on US 19. In the park, the other thing Pongo wants you to know is all the animals here have what they call water lixits. It's where they can get 24-hour water whenever they want. They have 5 feedings a day. They get 3 enrichments a day. We had a whole team of 3 people last week helping redo his whole enclosure for his birthday. So we had 17 volunteers that came in today to make this birthday happen. We're always looking for more. The minimum of animal care is 8 hours a week. If you want to be in another area with birds, front gate, plants, that's only 4 hours a week. But we tell people, don't come here thinking this isn't a job. This will be the best job you've ever done, and it won't feel like a job. I do it 365 days a year. I've worked with 150 chimps, 60 gorillas, and 30 orangutans. And the most dangerous species of all are humans. My background's more medical. I've worked with the 17 doctors in this area, and they have 3 dentists, 2 heart specialists. They have a better HMO than I do. So, I don't care if you donate your dime or your time, it all balances out. Remember, it's not what you do in life, it's what you leave in life. Kind of amazing still eating, but we kind of did that, and she gave him the right foods because they're good for him. There's nothing here bad for him. So, that's what we like to do here at the sanctuary. So if you have a business, you don't know how to help, grab some trifles. There's BOGOs in them. Give them out to your customers. If you have products that you need write-off, you need a donation, we are a 501c3. If you want to get involved in the education and name one of the modulars, we do that. We're going to show the chimpanzee movie, Monkey Kingdom, all the things that are happening to animals in the wild. We want to make it come alive in our community. So every Friday night, kids will get to learn more about animals here on the property. When you're walking through the park, I have 2 beautiful daughters here, Brandy and Brianna. They're in green shirts. I had them when they were 48, and I can tell you, God puts you on certain missions. If there's any prayers here today, please pray for us to get those projects done, because it wasn't until my daughter said to me, Mom, what are you going to do to save them? What are you going to do to help the other kids? How do you answer that? I'm going to go build educational buildings. The educational buildings were donated from St. Pete Junior College, and we raised $32,000 to get them where they're at today. So I don't think another 45, is that undoable? Nope. We're looking for grants, we're looking for benefactors, we're looking for foundations. I believe every child in Pinellas County should be able to get and see Pongo. All right? Remember, while you're looking at him, somebody's dying in the wild. The other thing is, if you're concerned about animals being in enclosures, if you have a dog, a cat, a bird, an animal at home, remember, that is not their natural habitat. That is an enclosure, whether you like it or not. I always make sure, and Pongo always likes me to remind people, if you're at home and you don't have a file folder that says where your animals will go, if something happens to you, you need to do that. You also need to make sure that you can move your animals within 15 minutes in a kennel. Do not buy your children pets unless they're going to take care of those animals their whole life, not part of their life. Don't start getting something, because when a child runs out on an animal and can't take care of it, they're going to run out on other things later on in life. I've raised 18 children and only 3 have been biologically mine, and they've all been allowed to have pets, but they've never been allowed to run out on an animal. I didn't know how long an African spurred-eyed tortoise lived. He is now in the will. So I will tell you, do your homework. You're only helping your children become better caregivers later on for us. Also, pick the veterinarians before you get the animals. Some of the big birds here will live up to 65, 75, 85, and 95. All the animals over there were in diabetes research. Some of them are over the age of 30. They don't have a choice. There were some animal rights groups that wanted to euthanize them. The pharmaceutical company put up $250,000 to build them a home. They're all off of insulin except for one. And how many of you came in on a Groupon? Groupon raised over $45,000 and built that one section over there. So you thought you weren't making a difference. You are making a difference. And remember, don't wait for the other guy. The other guy may never show up. So I want to say, please pray if you're a believer. I want to see this come to fruition. You know, a big benefactor, I'd like to get the 22 acres behind here. Thank you, Pongo. When he's done, he's done. He did very good on the cake, man. Let me go around.
One bite. Yeah, he's 21. When did you get a drink?
Done.